shining, the ice is melting. Looks like the week's going to be pleasant. Do you ever wonder why people ask you all kinds of questions? Well, R.A. Clark did. Matter of fact, he kind of called himself the answer man. Many years ago, I was a veterinarian and a pediatrician. I also a commodities trader and financial counselor. Actually, I owned a grocery business out in the country. The operator of a grocery, feed store, and restaurant and gas station is required to wear many hats. Lots of people seek out answers on a myriad of questions. It is not really a big step for me to leave the business over 30 years ago and become a pastor. This is not to diminish the value or importance of my call to the ministry, but being a pastor is very much like being a small grocery store owner in a country setting. Folks were always needing an answer for their pertinent questions. These varied from what they could prepare for supper to what they could feed their chickens. Sometimes I had to be the family doctor and prescribe some over the counter remedy. And there are times when I had to diagnose that clicking sound coming from under the hood of the automobile. I was an answer man. No one likes to be only an answer man, though. You get weary of people only calling on you when they need an answer. Imagine if your children or friends only came to see you when they needed an answer. You begin to realize that you are loved for the answers, not for who you are. We see hundreds of occasions in the scripture where people called on God for an answer. Moses, Aaron, and Samuel are named as the ones that are sought out God's answers. In Psalms 99:6, it says this: Moses and Aaron were among his priests, and Samuel was among those who called upon his name. They called upon the Lord, and he answered them. Now, there is nothing inherently wrong with seeking out the Lord for an answer. Where we go wrong is when we only go to God for the answer. Oswald Chambers said this: the meaning of prayer is that we get hold of God, not of the answer. Getting hold of God today. That's important. Approach him not as your answer man. Simply crawl up into his lap because his lap is yours to crawl up into for comfort. Lean your head against his breast and relax. The amazing thing that you will find is most of your questions don't matter anymore when you recline upon him. And those questions that just must be answered, they will be when we seek him instead of an answer. You see, we get our answers when we go to him. He's already knows the problem. Go to the answer man. God bless you. Have a great day.